Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and today I'm going to be starting 2017 Project Life. And now I wasn't sure I was going to do this, but I really want to stay caught up with my scrapbook, and I'm really bringing it back to when I tried to attempt Project Life. I think it was 2014. I totally failed at it. I didn't stick with it. I got maybe like halfway through the year, got pregnant, totally gave up on it. So I am attempting it again. And I'm starting back with the same kind of basics. I'm using the Collect app to do most of my photos. I do have some full-size photos in here. These are the week 1 photos. I do have some full-size photos in here. I plan on making some of these into traditional 12 by 12 layouts because I do like traditional as well as Project Life. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to do Project Life style, and then I will save and set aside, you know, the photos that I plan on traditional scrapbooking, and I'll do those in separate videos or just show them to you guys in a flip through. I'm not exactly sure how many process videos I'm going to be doing, but I do want to let you guys know I'm planning those in while I'm doing this Project Life style pages for you guys. I'm planning on doing this weekly. I've got a really good setup going. We're in week 3 now. I've been printing pretty consistently each week, so I've got kind of a system going for how I'm printing, how I'm picking up pictures, and so I'll talk all about that kind of thing in a separate video. And I'll talk about how I'm doing the Collect app and show you guys, walk you guys through the whole process of me having the photos all the way up to getting the photos. But anyway, these are my photos for this week. I want to show you guys my setup, what I'm kind of working with, how I'm starting this. I am a little bit disorganized because I'm still working on my December daily, and I've got all my December stuff set up in my little containers that are usually up here. So I've just pulled out containers from drawers for this video. I've got to kind of get organized with that. This is my Michael's planner. I do plan with me's over on my Sammy Sweet Life channel, but for the purposes of this Project Life plan, I wrote the weekdays on the side of each monthly spread. So I've got week 1 through 5 for January. We're starting this week. Since January 1st is on a Sunday, I'm making my week Sunday through Saturday. So it goes just, you know, straight down the pages, makes it super easy for me to keep track of the numbers. For the actual planning, I'm not going to be writing in week whatever in my book, but I'm going to be making my videos and scrapping my photos from week to week. So it's important for me to kind of keep track of the numbers so I know where I am as far as making these videos for you guys. As far as supplies, I've got lots of Freckled Fawn stuff stuffed in here, some things I've gotten from Coco Daisy, a lot of journaling cards that I've gotten in the past few monthly kits, probably all the way back to like August. So there's a bunch of them in there. And then I've got these kits that I usually keep my newer Freckled Fawn stuff in. So I've got stuff all the way back from December in here, some miscellaneous things in here. These are January things. And then in case I have dog photos, which generally I do, I pulled out my little container that has dog photos. So these are dollar store containers, and these are actually baby wipe containers. I just took the lid off of these Target brand ones. I really like these ones. I'm tempted to just buy more Target wipes so that I can have the containers after I'm done using the wipes up. And then I have this humongous stack of randomness here. I've got some Coco Daisy kits. I think this is probably December and January here, with a bunch of Ella's Studio stuff, a bunch of Freckled Fawn stuff that I pulled out. I've got to kind of sort through this stuff. I just pulled it out of a drawer really quickly to work with it. So that's kind of where I'm starting. I've got just piles of stuff around me on the desk so that I can get started with this. I'm super duper excited to finally scrapbook the new year. I really want to stay caught up, so what I'm going to do for this part, I'm just going to speed up the footage and voice over this part like the old days. I'm really excited to get back into it. So let's go ahead and jump right in. To get started, I just want to let you guys know I still am doing my Project Life style pocket pages without the actual pocket protectors. I've done a video on this. I will link it down below. I just really like the look of it all glued down to paper. And I will do my best to link to all these products that I'm using today. I do use some older stuff, so I might not be able to find it, but I will try to link to as many as I can. So these first cards that I pulled out are Freckled Fawn January cards. These are just an add-on that you can purchase in the store along with the monthly kit. And I'm just kind of going through my photos, and I'm going to try to organize them chronologically. I made a journaling card out of just this Dots and Stripes paper that I've had. It's just from one of the Dots and Stripes paper pads. It's one of my favorite of the Echo Park collections. I just love the dots on these. And so I just made that card. The other two at the bottom there are the Freckled Fawn cards. Now, since I've got a dog photo, I end up pulling out one of these odds and ends from the Puppy Love collection from Doodlebug. Next, I pull off one of these phrases from an old Freckled Fawn kit. I think this was a month or two back, and I ended up splitting it from the actual sticker part, so I had to use some Tombow to attach this. I'm just attaching it straight to the photo of my scrap table. And in this photo, you can actually see my updated setup. I will do a video on this coming up soon. I did get some new containers and I have them all nice and organized now. I was just a hot mess filming this week 1. I have since finished my December daily. I'll show that to you guys in a video coming up soon. And I got all of my December stuff put away, and I've got all of my New Year's and things I want to use for Valentine's Day and coming up months. I've got that all organized. So anyway, going back to this layout, I am creating just a goal little thing next to that scrap desk piece, because one of my goals this year is just to keep creating. So I'm writing goals in some tiny alphas, and then I pulled the phrase and the arrow from the January Freckled Fawn kit. So next I'm just going to adhere everything to this white cardstock. I've got to adhere the little doggy thing first, and I'm just using my trusty ATG gun for this. So I just wanted to talk about this really quick. It's kind of off topic, but sort of related at the same time. My crafty mojo has been flowing lately. I am just on fire as far as it comes to doing all the scrapbooking stuff. And partially it has to do with Olivia and I are in such a good routine. She is able to play by herself a little bit more during the day, so I actually get some crafty time in the mornings, and it's helped so much to be able to get things done. So I can film during the day, during her nap time, during that little bit of free time I get in the morning, and then I can voice over at night like I'm doing now. So I'm really getting into a really good routine for filming these videos. I've made quite a few process videos recently, so it's been really fun to get back into it and get these videos made for you guys. For page 2, I just flip my cardstock over and start working on the back side of it. I'm going to do the same style thing I do on the other page, just getting my photos chronological and then sprinkling in the journaling cards where they're needed. I think this one is also one of the January Freckled Fawn journaling cards. It might have been a past month, but I'm pretty sure it was January. I'm just writing on here all the little fun things that Olivia did this day, which was basically just running back and forth all day long. And these two journaling cards are also Freckled Fawn. I think they're from December. I think this Oh Yeah card is a Cocoa Daisy. I'm just going to write on the bottom of this raspberry fingers, because she's got the raspberries on her fingers. And to make sure I'm getting the alphas lined up, I start with the center letter. So I kind of do the math in my head, or I write things out and find the center letter of a word and start from there and spell out my word. If I just start with the first letter, I am always off. I'll run off the side of the page, and I really, really want those Thickers guides that just came out, or they will be coming out soon. They look like they will help so much to line things up. I've seen people use a ruler to line up text before. I've never tried it, but I think it's a really smart idea. I might just be trying that soon. So we are in the process of building a house, so if you watch these process videos, you will see a lot of house photos. And I know I have a bunch of house embellishments, so now I'm just going to work on attaching everything down to my white paper. I just need to find them, put them all in one place so I can use them when I have these house photos. I plan on putting a little house icon on this card. And while I'm thinking about it, I go ahead and add this January tab. I got these from Elle's Studio, and my intention is to put them at the top of each month so I can kind of divide my album out by month. I'm not going to be writing the week number on these layouts, but I do want it kind of divided by month. Attach this with some ATG, and I realized I added too much of the glue. I had to hold it down for a minute to let it set up. So next I looked through my photos, and I knew I had photos that I wanted to do as traditional layouts, so I'm setting these aside with a piece of white cardstock to kind of mark the spot in my little stack here. And then I'm going to move on to page 3, which will be my last of the Project Lifestyle pages for this week. So of the photos I set aside, I need one set of the photos to be on the last Project Life page, and then I will have 3 additional layouts to be scrapbooked in the traditional style. And I thought that would work out. I wanted to go ahead and fill up the pages from week to week and not leave a gap and start the next week on the page if I can help it. Adding some of these 4x6s to the page just filled up the rest of this page. To fill up the 4x6 spots, I pull out a Cocoa Daisy card and also a card from this Fine and Dandy Project Life Becky Higgins brand set. Next, I work on my journaling, and I'm still using the American Crafts Slick Writer. It's my favorite journaling pen. Next, I add a doggy-related die cut from a jelly bean soup pack. Since Olivia was playing in the dog bed, I thought it would work nicely next to that photo. And now I'm just going to attach everything down to the white cardstock. So I thought I had a pizza die cut or sticker or something, so I left this spot blank. I know I have a pizza stamp icon in the Lawn Fawn Plan On It stamp set. I might go back and add a little stamped icon for that, but I ended up doing something else. I'll show you at the end of the video what I did to fill in that spot. I pulled out these Studio Calico Alphas that I've had for a really long time. This was back when I was subscribed to their monthly kit. I just spell out cheese because Olivia's doing her little cheese smile that she likes to do when I pull out the camera. These puffy stickers are from a Cocoa Daisy kit, so I just add a little heart above the wolf. Next, I add one of the Freckled Fawn paper clips from the January embellishment kit. Then I also layer some of these little felt flowers. These are from a previous kit. I add a Freckled Fawn rhinestone to the center of these and attach them down with some Tombow glue. Now I'm off camera for this part, but I'm just making a little embellishment cluster using some older Freckled Fawn kit items. So after I looked through my embellishments a little bit more, I was able to find some house items that I wanted to put on the house-related cards. And I also ended up just adding a little star piece for the other one. That's an L Studio little die cut shape. The house things came from Freckled Fawn kits. I'm going to add some lettering underneath the little house using these Amy Tangerine little alphas. These came in a sticker pack. And that was it for this week's Project Life. I did end up making, I think, 3 layouts for this week. I think what I'm going to do is do process videos for some of them, and then I'll just show you the rest of them during my monthly flip through is what I plan on doing. I was doing the monthly flip throughs really well like the last half of the year until Christmas hit, and so I plan on trying to stick with those again this year. I'll have one of those for you guys early February. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to get back into doing more of these style videos. Give me a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos. Be sure to subscribe and be sure to check out the blog for a complete supply list and for more photos of these layouts. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.